Hello, everyone, and welcome to the channel of the Meditating Monk. I am not a monk, I am a full time working physician, but by the grace of God, I was able to carve out some time of daily encounter with the Lord that has helped me get to know Him and love Him more. And if I can do this with my busy schedule, I know that you can too. And I hope this channel can give you the tips to do just that. So the question we are going to answer today is, how do I get started, right? So I have the best intentions, I want to do it. Practically, what do I do? Well, here's what you need to do. First of all, you have to set out some time. Ideally 10 or 15 minutes, not less, but not a whole lot more at the beginning, right? Remember, at first, it's going to be hard. It's very hard to quiet down everything that's happening in your head. So start small. Think about it as though you're going to the gym. You don't go to the gym and start by lifting 200 pounds. You might start with 10 or 15, and then you build. As you build the muscle, you will lift more, and that's exactly what's happening here. As you build your spiritual muscle, you're going to be able to expand that time and create more space. One of the saints I really love, and I've read her books, and she taught me so much, is Saint Teresa of Lisieux. And she describes the process in the following way. She says that prayer dilates the soul so it can get to be filled of God more and more. And my personal experience reflects that. When I started, I used to think that the 5 or 10 minutes were probably as long as 8 hours. But as I started doing this more and more on a daily basis, my capacity to spend time with God grew. I found myself suddenly extending my 10 minutes to 20 and then 30. And now sometimes I do it for an hour, and the hour's gone, and I still feel like the need to stay here for longer. So it comes with practice and with perseverance. Set out a reasonable goal, but once you set it out, no matter what happens, even if the building is burning around you, you want to stick to it. If it's 10 minutes, don't leave at 9 minutes. Don't leave at 9 minutes and 30 seconds. Just stick to the 10 and be faithful. That's my first advice, and I think it's the most important one. The other thing is you want to work with your limitations. After I had my first encounter and after I decided I wanted to do this on a regular basis, I spent a year, and maybe the whole year I might have done the exercise 5 or 6 times because I used to think of doing it in the evening before bedtime. And the reality is, at that time, there were too many competing things. I was tired, I wanted to watch some TV, maybe I was on Instagram. No matter the reason, it just did not work out for me. So I had to schedule it ahead, put it in the day. I started doing it in the morning because that's what works for me. It doesn't have to be in the morning, but it was a set time, and a time that was sacred, a time I knew I was going to be able to respect. And that's key. So work with your limitations. Another limitation I had to go over is, as a person, I tend to be very impatient. And so I used to try to do it in church. At the end of the service, I would stay maybe for a little bit longer, but that did not work out. I'd be up in 5 minutes. So what I started doing is I started going earlier, right? If there's a service or a mass that is, let's say, scheduled at 11, I'd be there at 10:30 because I know no matter what, I'm staying on till 11. So this was another way I worked with my own limitations, which is being a very impatient person. Now, how about the actual physical attitudes? Do I need to be sitting, kneeling, resting in bed? Honestly, it doesn't matter. Choose a comfortable position. If you're going to be doing this for 10, 15, maybe 30 minutes, you don't want to be thinking about your body. So any position that is comfortable is a good position. Ultimately, it's about consistency, fidelity, perseverance. Locking that time, respecting it is probably the hardest thing you'll do, but once you do it, you'll be in for a lot of beautiful, beautiful, intimate moments. That's what I have for today. Until next time, God bless you.